Welcome back to part 2 of the Ikit's Claw Stormfiend campaign. Gonna be going over a bunch of stuff at the beginning, of course. So, we gotta lay out all the plans for the stream at the very beginning, running through all the different locations we're going to invade, the settlements we need to declare war on, the armies that we need to work on building, and our desperate attempt to not get screwed over by Reichland. Because as everybody knows, Reichland is always a pain in the hide. Tilia luckily hasn't declared any war on us, even as of this point. So everything is fine on that front. Estalia is backed into a corner and can't do anything against us. Nordland is scared to declare war on us because we're so much stronger than them. And Reichland, for some reason, has not declared war on us despite attacking and raiding our lands so thoroughly. So, everything is completely good on that front, luckily, and we have no problems whatsoever. So, of course, our plan was to invade Nordland and take them out before they became too much of a problem by confederating with Reichland and stuff later on. The less things that Reichland has to confederate, the easier it is to back them into a corner and get rid of them. So that was the plan for this stream. Partially went right, and completely fell apart otherwise. So after we finished all of our initial setup, we set up some ambushes for Estalia and succeed. Following the ambush, we chase the army away from the city, and of course need to get as much cash and food as we can along the way to deal with all of the different problems that happen. Because we need to build up a lot of high-tier settlements, and we need a lot of money to build the buildings in said high-tier settlements. So we finish the ambush, just wait out the end of the turn, and then proceed to chase their army away from their last settlement. Once their last settlement has been completely left unguarded, we proceed to blow up the settlement itself and sack it for a good amount of cash. We then chase down their army and beat it down too, for some more cash, money, and experience. Because Ikit Claw still needs more money. We also get some good warp fuel to use along the way, of course, throughout all these fights, so nothing but beneficial. After that, we recruit some heroes over the end turn and join the Leaf Cutters in their war against Nordland, so that we can go and wipe them out before they become a bigger enemy later on by confederating with Reichland. Once they're completely declared war and against us, we proceed to attack them up there and do our utmost to fortify our northern flank by attacking Selsenmund. The Stormfiend army is, of course, extremely powerful in this, and we have no problem with wiping them out. I mean, what would you expect from an entire army of Stormfiends? It went about as you can see right now. It's just an army of Stormfiends launching horrible poison wind mortars and rattling cannons, laying down fire throughout the entire siege. Warp grinders certainly do an amazing job of holding the front line, even on very hard mode. Then we proceed to attack their armies outside of Dieterschaffen, I believe, trying for an ambush but fail. So we just wipe out all their armies, sack the city, and then proceed to occupy it. God, the lovely thing about Skaven is occupying all these settlements to top tier as long as you have enough food. So, of course, we get another tier 3 settlement. Nice and early in the game, lots of high tier settlements going already. Well, we hunted down Nordland and sacked Estalia. Reichland joined the war against us, so they're going to be a thorn in our back, because our main army is up north. So, we proceeded to just spend several turns hunting down Nordland and sacking Estalia. Then after a few turns of sacking Estalia, we go and attack Nordland's armies outside of Wrecker's Point before sacking and occupying the settlement. We occupied Margarita and wiped out Estalia just a couple turns later. So, Estalia's gone, and we don't have to worry about that problem anymore. More territory for us, more food for us. Then, Reichland attacked the Brass Keep, and, well, that went as you could expect. Terribly. They then attacked Garoberg and took it from us. Those filthy Nofers will learn their place very soon. Doesn't matter if they try to fight us off, we will definitely just come back with more numbers later. In retaliation, we chase them off of Middenstag so they cannot attack it too. Then we fail the ambush, of course, so we have to chase them down and wipe them out. It's quite a shame, because if we had gotten that ambush, we could have attacked the other army that was within range and taken them both out in one turn. So, now that we've managed to wipe them out, we randomly just stumbled across Clan Pestilence up here. Don't know why they're up here, but because they are up here, we can start diplomacy with them. After I get rid of Reichland, I'll try to confederate them. Don't want to do it before then. So, we then chased down Reichland some more, chased them off of Hergig, and wiped out another one of their armies with the greatest of ease, before finishing off Nordland's last army, getting rid of them for good as well. Reichland was still raiding us, so we chased them out after defeating Nordland. Then, we proceeded to head down to Geroberg, and took it back from Reichland and eliminated one more army from them, so we didn't have to worry about them whatsoever. Didn't even bother to sack it, really, just wanted the city back. We then proceeded to go after Altdorf, because to hell with Reichland, they need to disappear, and I'm going to get retaliation for all the damage they've done to us. We then joined the Pirates of Sartosa's war against Tilia for some cash and attacked their armies to weaken them before attacking the city. Check out the entire fight. It was definitely a good showcasing of what the Stormfiends have to offer further into the campaign, considering all the enemies were fighting in cover, and obviously didn't have any way for me to gain too much of an advantage over them. I could have waited for them to come out in the open, but I wanted to get them all clustered, because it made for a lot of fun, as you can see further on in this when I start doing some really good AoE. So I hope you enjoyed the battle from the stream, and, well, yeah, enjoy it, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, one of you start off that. I know that the trees are all in my way, but it should all be fine. Oh, just absolute destruction. Alright, well, that is just absolute victory. Have any of these cooled down? Yep, I can lock them down again. Oh, all these are coming off cooldown. Oh, looks like that's that. Yep, these guys have definitely come in mighty clutch. How many did I lose? None. No casualties. Glorious. Close victory. Yeah, it was fun. We then proceed to sack and occupy Miragliano, then to teach Tilly a lesson we sack Lucchini and chase their armies to the end of the territory. It's pretty much everything that happened. See you in the next one.